Basically, then your only real primary engage is Inspired. Like, sure,
Yeah.
Gakkos can flank or whatever and jump with Counter-Strike, but really it's just Inspired, and that is going to be the option. So they're going to play more for that 2v2. Yes, you don't have the ability to just like throw a hostile takeover, but Mantra, Inspire is still a lot of shielding.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I thought that FlyQuest had the better draft, but until you took away the Renata, I was like, damn, like it's actually really close now. So thank you, Seal, for your input, and back to you guys.
Is that back to us and back to the spawn platform?
It's gonna be like this 5-year plan, and he's made a lot of changes.
A lot of faces.
The ones that we want to focus on are the solo lanes, as solo lanes right now are pretty big.
Gakkos nearly gets the solo kill, but instead he gets ignited. The minions are also going to attack him. Inspired ends up making the kill come through for FlyQuest.
You know, Gwen's super low, thought he could finish it. The extra resistance is from the W, but we're back to live, and it's a counter kill. The most valuable player from both leagues, so a lot of respect there. Meanwhile, he's at it again.
Yep, Inspired's ready to arrive and shut down Boal up here. Gakkos sets it up, Inspired collects it, and that is...
are on the move. And it's a good point to bring up about the game state that Inspired's going to have to play into. There are a lot of champions set up to shut him down in teamfights, so it is very good that he had the good start to the game, but he needs to continue to play at a high level as the Grubs. Corki obviously does not with Flash and Barrier, so there would be a numbers advantage for FlyQuest anyway, and Vi very efficient at taking the Dragon.
Very nicely, I feel like, done from there.
They're
Here
really
comes the
going for a play, though.
Teleport flank behind him.
Okay, Boal looking to make a play on the bottom side at the same time as Morteos has to try to flash away. Reinforced now by the grand entrance from the Galio. Inspired in some danger here with the Vi, but he wants to turn it right back around onto Decisive and the Jarvan. Meanwhile, bottom side, Quad versus Miru. Not quite going to work out the way they wanted to as Busio and Inspired and Mazu are in the inventory of Quad alongside that now fully stacked tier, so he's about to hit another power spike on his next purchase once he can buy that Archangels into the Seraphs immediately.
Gwen with no completed item versus Jax 20 Force Plus. That means free tower, and here comes Inspired again.
Yeah, it might be more than just a free tower. Inspired and Gakkos working together for the 2v1, and it's easy to get it. Gakkos picks up the 5th kill of the game for FlyQuest. Mazu getting jumped on now, though, and they do kill him off before Busio can try to protect him. Morteos win out in the 2v2 here in the mid lane, but now Inspired's ready to make it an even trade. He jumps in, lands the ulti, killing spree Inspired.
And he wants to stop this Drake, too. We're not done.
Okay, Miru and Disamus trying to work on this one, but now a nice Cataclysm locks up Inspired. He wants to jump back over the wall here with a Vault Breaker, but the Galio ulti arrives a little bit too late. Inspired still on the run. He wants to protect the bounty. He's running all the way around. The blast cone might be able to get him away to safety and at least give some extra distance. Inspired still trying to run. Miru rooted up by Busio as he and Quad are providing distraction. Inspired gets out, and FlyQuest are onto the objective.
Is this an LTA playoffs game or an Inspired highlight reel?
Both. It is both.
Yes.
This is crazy work, man. What in the world? All right, we throw a lot of compliments at Inspired kind of universally, but this game is getting ridiculous.
Where he goes just becomes a good play. That play started with Inspired killing the Gwen in the top lane, shoots mid lane, cleans up a kill.
But he moved down perfectly to the bottom side of the Cataclysm to find the only open space for him to be able to release his Q.
Way up on Aurelia in game 1. And now with the Jax counterpick into Gwen in game 2 being half of the gold lead, he is performing extremely well.
Busio in some danger though. VKS trying to full commit here to the Karma, but the flash out keeps Busio nice and healthy. FlyQuest trying to continue fighting this one as Boal makes his teleport into the fight now. Mazu and Busio firing back onto Disamus as Inspired jumps into the middle of the fight and then flashes over the wall to avoid the aggro. Boal and Morteos trying to find the kills, and they've got one on Mazu. They're going to pick up 2. Trimby's under pressure though, and Gakkos has the counter strike to beat him down. It's a bloody battle as FlyQuest lose both of their carries, but Inspired and Gakkos are both still alive. The front line, the bruisers here on this team are so difficult to deal with. It's a 3
Overcome the deficit that they're looking at within items.
Ooh, Inspired trying to take his blue buff now, but the big engage coming out from VKS. Inspired, he's down. Beautiful pick. Arrives from Vivo, Cade Stars on the enemy jungler, but now Trimby's under pressure. Gakkos going in here for the 4v5. Renata ulti doesn't get a whole lot of value. Trimby casts the bailout on himself, but it's not enough. Now Boal looking to put the pressure onto Mazu as Decisive jumps into the back line, but it is not enough. Mazu survives for so long as Gakkos has to try to get away from the enemy AD carry. He runs for the brushes, but he cannot escape. Quad and Busio versus 3. Miru drops down. It's a 2v2 in the back end of the fight. Morteos tries to go in and find the damage, but Quad gets the kill. Boal wants to get Busio, but he can't find him. It's an ace for 3. It's FlyQuest with the team fight.
That's some bloody LTA action for you, Flowers. Number 1 South versus number 1 North. In the end, Quad is able to carry the rest of the fight after VKS made a pick on Inspired, on the guy that has been making all these plays in the game. You know, they started out with a...
And I'd say Quad is the finisher in this fight, dodging that last Galio E and staying strong.
Players all participating in the fight.
We got more.
Back to live, the Otacon's at half HP. Gakko's in the middle of everybody here, but it's a ton of damage onto Disamus as well. He tries to go for the Cataclysm onto Quad to give himself a way out, but it won't work. Now Boal's gonna be your next target as Inspired dives into the back line. Miru's under pressure and Morteos as well. The Galio ulti flies up. FlyQuest may have overcommitted. Morteos has managed to find a couple of kills. Trimby and Miru, the last 2 standing, but FlyQuest are just too far ahead, 19-10.
Trying to take one of these team fights, but this one even more one-sided than the last, and the rewards will be greater.
And I love how different both of these games are, because this is FlyQuest with a 9,000 gold lead, and look at how VKS's composition wants to work here. So even though the Jarvan goes down early, watch how they actually can repel this dive.
That early down payment they made for that objective, and there's really no value they've been able to derive from it. As the mid lane tier 1 turret is about to die, one more auto attack from Quad gets it done.
Towards the Baron area. VKS are running up there at the moment. They want to at least threaten. If FlyQuest are going to take Dragon Soul, we're going to threaten you at Baron.
I think the threat is you better get over here because they are full sending after the Baron right now, but it's not going down that fast. Masu solos out the Drake. It's Cloud Soul secured for the side of FlyQuest. Baron still only at about half HP. Disamus jumps in. Remember, there's no flash here for the Jarvan. There's no way to get back out, and he drops. Now Boal's in the middle of everybody, but the Hallowed Mist can't protect him forever. Morteo's under pressure, and Gakko's just looking to bring him down here with a counter-strike. They're so damn fast. A double kill back over to Gakkos, and only Miru is still left alive. Inspired is going to send him to meet his friends. That's an ace for nothing, plus a soul, plus a Baron, plus the game for FlyQuest.
15 kills to 0 in game 1, 24-10 here in game 2. FlyQuest wins slow and fast to take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, they came out swinging here in this second game. Inspired was all over the map, and once FlyQuest got ahead, they stayed there. 24 kills in 28 minutes, and the LTA North's #1 seed is on match point.
And they're looking very good with Gakko